But most importantly, what I think about most of these cryptocurrencies, it just identifies how much money laundering there is being done in the world.
This is Larry Fink, CEO and co-founder of BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager.
Is it time yet for BlackRock to either trade in digital assets or digital virtual currencies, if you prefer, or to create a product for your clients?
We're not hearing any demand from any of our clients.
Is it true that you're building out a cryptocurrency capability?
No.
His initial attitude towards Bitcoin was one filled with skepticism and disdain.
Don't your clients want crypto exposure?
No, I don't believe any client has sought out crypto exposure.
Really?
Yes.
But at some point they might. Do you need to be prepared?
I don't, at the moment, no.
Larry, has your view on cryptos changed at all? 2 years ago, I think you called Bitcoin an index of money laundering. You remember that?
I do.
Okay, so
another broad statement.
Another casual dismissal, laughing off Bitcoin like he was told the world's funniest joke. But eventually his stance slowly softens.
About cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, you have been, I think, skeptical, a bit reluctant.
Well, I'm still fascinated about it. I'm encouraged by how many people are focusing on it. I'm encouraged about the narrative. It may become a great asset class.
We have seen a spate of new Bitcoin ETF offerings recently, including from BlackRock.
Those paying attention could tell a change was underway.
We're going to follow this very carefully, folks, because, again, they're not going to waste their time. Trust me, BlackRock isn't, if they don't think they have some chance of doing something here.
We're hearing from clients around the world about the need for crypto. And I think there's more people running into a flight to quality, whether that is in treasuries, gold, or crypto, depending on how you think about it. And I believe crypto will play that type of role as a flight to quality.
A flight to quality. Quite the 180 there, Larry. The world's most influential asset manager has gone from openly mocking Bitcoin to accepting Satoshi's warm embrace. So now the race is on. Can you outbuy the world's largest asset manager? And if you can, what does that mean for your future? Is Larry gonna pump Bitcoin to the moon? Or is he hedging his bets and simply trying to take over the Bitcoin network for him and his banking cronies? Let's find out on Discover Crypto. BlackRock was founded by Larry Fink and several partners in 1988. Previously, Larry was a hot shot at First Boston, but a $100 million bad bet on a deal sent his career into a tailspin, forcing him out. Rising from those ashes, he launched with some former partners with a renewed interest in strong risk management. I guess losing $100 million will do that to you. Within months, the company was profitable, and by the next year had $2.7 billion in assets. 5 years later, in 1993, that ballooned to over $50 billion. 5 years after that, BlackRock went public. Their holdings have grown from $50 billion to $165 billion at this point, but they still aren't the world's largest asset manager. That wouldn't happen until 2009, 10 years later. By that point, BlackRock had hit the trillions. They now have $3.2 trillion at their disposal to invest. But if you fast forward to today, that number is near $10 trillion. But is BlackRock too big? Do they have too much influence? Critics point out BlackRock owns a majority in several of the largest companies in the world, including companies that compete against each other. Many would say this is anti-competitive, monopolistic. It sure sounds sketchy, but is it really? Well, let's use airlines as an example. BlackRock is the second largest stakeholder of American Airlines with 5.5%. But lo and behold, they also have a 6% stake in Delta Airlines. Oh, and did I forget Alaskan Airlines? They own some of that too, and JetBlue. And while on the surface, you might say,
well, Deezy, what's wrong with owning several different airlines competing against each other?
A whole lot is wrong with it, and let me tell you why. A 2014 study analyzed the effects of this exact scenario on airline ticket prices. The study found that when airlines are owned by the same investor, quality goes down while prices go up. Sounds like how a monopoly would behave, if you ask me. Well, what does that mean for Bitcoin? Well, if you go by Larry's comments, BlackRock might have ignored Bitcoin in the past, but they can ignore it no longer. What was it he said again?
And I believe crypto will play that type of role as a flight to quality.
Flight to quality. Well, if Bitcoin is a quality asset, that means BlackRock wants exposure, right? They're gonna buy millions of Bitcoin to hodl, correct? Well, let's look at the facts. The first major shift towards crypto happened in April 2022. That's when BlackRock invested in a $400 million round in Circle, the company behind the USDC stablecoin. Well, why would BlackRock team up with a crypto company if their clients have no interest in crypto? Because their clients are interested in crypto, and BlackRock understands that. Plus, according to Circle's press release, BlackRock will function as a primary asset manager of USDC cash reserves. Not a bad deal since Circle has over $25 billion in reserves. 4 months later, in August 22, BlackRock scored another major crypto partnership. This time with Coinbase, BlackRock began offering Bitcoin custody and trading services to their clients. That's right, they're onboarding their clients, which are primarily large institutions. And even though Larry had previously said there was no demand from clients, their own global head of strategic partnerships disagreed. Our institutional clients are increasingly interested in gaining exposure to digital asset markets. You know, there's a Maya Angelou quote, "When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time." BlackRock is showing us they are secret Bitcoin bulls. And that brings us to recent events. BlackRock is gearing up to offer a Bitcoin ETF. This ETF would be a major milestone for the crypto industry, making Bitcoin more accessible to the mainstream. It opens up opportunities for retirement accounts and 401ks, allowing millions of Americans to invest in Bitcoin more easily and reducing several tax burdens. Approval is still pending, but judging by BlackRock's record for ETF approvals, 575 to 1, I feel pretty good about its chances. Approval is not expected until Q1 2024. If and when that happens, there might not be any more chances for cheap Bitcoin, at least compared to today's prices. BlackRock isn't known for picking losers, and no asset class has a better track record than Bitcoin. I know I'm spending this time now to load up my bag of Bitcoin. Hopefully you're doing the same. My name is DZ for Discover Crypto, and I'll see you at the top.